What is going on, my Super Sandwiches? Rhymestyle here with Kira Bug, and today's setup is a little differently just because we're out of town for Anime Expo. Be sure to tune in tomorrow, actually, to one of the recaps of the live streams from this past weekend. To those who don't know, me and Afro Sandwich got a chance to come at the Anime Expo and do some shoutcasting for a Xenos tournament. It was Storm 4 as well. It was a bunch of awesome stuff. There's going to be a vlog at some point this week. I actually vlog this time.
Yay!
So keep an eye out for that whenever that goes up. But for now, we're talking about Dragon Ball Super Episode 50 because it was hype.
Yes, it was.
Show me the hype. How hype for you? Good enough. So let's go ahead and jump into the recap and then discuss basically what we saw. So at any point, feel free to share your own thoughts on what you thought in the description below. Oh, comment section below, not the description. Only I can edit that. So Black came to the past. You're probably wondering how he did that. Well, he has this time ring on his hand that only Kaioshins use. So also, he said a very important thing when he arrived. He said, "Now I get to finally fight you in this body." Now I'm starting to believe that Black is some kind of entity that took over Goku's body. He's like building the perfect something. Perfect of something, because he has a time ring which only Kaioshins have, so he obviously stole it. He obviously stole Goku's body, and from the sounds like, just for fighting Goku, he's getting the Zenkai boost. So I feel like over the course of his existence, he has created this body that becomes strong over time because it has to be part Saiyan because of the Zenkai boost. He has a time ring, so he can actually just, I don't know why he even has that, because from what Whis says, time rings are basically used to go to the future and then back to the past, but you're never allowed to go to the past.
No, back to the present.
Back to the present, that's what I mean. Because you're not allowed to go to the past because even gods aren't allowed to do that. So after getting that brief scuffle, we first of all get a big revelation that Black isn't that powerful. Goku as a mere Super Saiyan, from the looks of it, it looked like Super Saiyan 2, but in the subtitles it said Super Saiyan, so I'm not really sure which one it was. With just the power of Super Saiyan, he was able to knock him out. However, from the sounds of it, when Black was sent to the past, he was able to, from the looks of it, get stronger, which I feel like it has to do
very rapidly.
Yeah, very rapidly. They even mentioned as they were fighting that his ki was just rising continuously, and again, it leads me to believe that he is some kind of demonic entity, like a Makaio Shinra, for example, that stole the ring, that desecrated Goku's body at some point in the past because he probably knew of Goku's, deeds leading to the point where he died of the heart virus in the future, and just created this Frankenstein essentially. This is Frankenstein.
Literally Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Yes. It is.
So now, before you get sent back to the past, because the ring, like I said, doesn't send you to the past, it sends you to the future and then back to the present. But because of because of Trunks breaking through the time distortion he created, it sent him in the past briefly. And then the second it sent him back forward to the present, or I guess his present, the future, he destroyed the time machine. And just for a quick second, it seemed like all hope was gone. However, our girl Bulma got her back. Now, at first I thought, first of all, two things I want to toss out there. Number one, girl, why don't you get some Dragon Balls,
That's what I said. You can gather them in a day's time.
What are you dressed up, by the way? People are wondering, like, why y'all dressed up?
I'm cosplaying Momo Karuizawa from Project Justice. It's a video game from Dreamcast. Very old, you probably have never played it.
Yes, so like I said, we just came back from Anime Expo, so she's still in her cosplay. I was like, hey, let's watch Super, and then you can do your cosplay.
Is there an echo in here?
A little bit. Again, I won't know what this sounds like until I edit it. So if the audio is kind of messy, sorry, it'll be fixed next week. But Black is back to the past, and Bulma is, of course, working on the way to get back to the future. And she grabbed a fossil. That fossil is the original time machine that Future Cell stole in the Cell Saga. That he killed Trunks in the future, and traveled back to the past, and they still have that. So from the looks of it, they're probably going to fix that up. And again, my theory in the past of them finding the future is going to come to fruition. They're going to go into the future to take care of Black.
The nostalgia, though. Just seeing that time machine was wow.
I just don't get why they didn't just call it the Dragon. I mean, I will toss a theory out there.
That one, what they actually did was more interesting, though.
It is. I will say that. But I will toss this theory out there because from what Whis and Buren said, time traveling is a serious crime. And I feel like if they ask Shenron to basically rebuild the time machine, it will be beyond his power. That's the only thing I can think about. It's an unbalance. I mean, I know people have some kind of theories. If you have your own theory, feel free to share in the comment section below. But I feel like using Shenron, either they didn't want to, 2, this is better writing, or 3, it's just will be beyond his power. In which case, they could always do the Super Dragon Balls. One rule, free wish. What am I doing right now? I don't know. But it looks like they are going to go into the future. Now, first of all, before I forget about this, we had a father-son moment.
Yes, we did.
That was actually kind of beautiful to see because you never see that with both Trunks and Vegeta. I mean, Vegeta was kind of like the Star Wars, like, man. just brush it off, man. Like,
Man shit.
Yeah, just man shit. He was just like, you know, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. And that was kind of cool to see. I mean, that's some character development. I mean,
all hope is not lost.
All hope is not lost. I mean, we obviously, the first time Trunks went back in the past, Vegeta had just become a dad, so he really didn't understand it. But now that he had a couple years experience, you know, raising kid Trunks, he probably has a more softer side towards it. I mean, we saw that in the Majin Buu saga when Vegeta sacrificed himself against Majin Buu and blew up. And obviously he had a moment where he hugged Trunks. And I feel like now that he kind of went through all that, became a better father, he's more prone to be an actual dad now, if that makes sense. So it's cool to see that moment. I love that. Now, the future. Who called it? Maya's not dead. I told you she cannot be dead. There's just no way. I mean, obviously the spoiler I had to me is due to the fact that the voice actress for Maya said she was going to be in Super for the next couple weeks. So for her to be killed off in the first episode, it just didn't make any sense. And I mean, I know they could refer to it as Kid Maya as well, but I'm like, nah, it just wasn't right. So at some point, Maya is coming back to life. And, you know, I thought—
not coming back to life,
well,
but
she was unconscious or something. And I'm like, then just check her pulse. Like, just check her pulse. Like, I would have grabbed the body with like, yo, I'm out. I gotta go. But yeah, it's cool to see which direction it's going. Now, overall, the execution of the episode was great. The fighting was pretty awesome. I enjoyed every second of it. But I was kind of shocked to see Black is actually kind of weak. So now the question is just what exactly is he? So this is your chance.
yeah.
This is your chance to get in the comment section below and drop your best theory. Now, I will point out something else that Beer said, that it's definitely not Goku. It's kind of weird because one of the funniest things to happen in the Dragon Ball community for the last like 25 years, 30 years actually, because it's the 30th anniversary, is the evil Goku theory. Like, fans have been asking for that for the longest. And now we're finally here actually watching it. It's kind of weird to see it's actually come to fruition, but technically, it's not evil Goku. Because Beerus himself said, I mean, it is evil Goku, but it's not actually Goku. Because Beerus himself said that it's not Goku. His ki is different. So again, his ki is either different because he is another being, or he is something more demonic or something. I don't know, what do you think?
Honestly, I don't know. It's just like a black cloud to me. Like,
literally, he might just be a black cloud.
He might be, I don't know. It could be something we don't even know about yet, but
yeah,
I definitely want to find out like ASAP. But I was satisfied with this episode because I got to find out that, one, it wasn't Goku. Because I was like, this cannot be Goku. It just can't be. And so I got to find that out, and I got to find out that he probably like stole that ring, and he's probably not, you know, he's not a Kaioshin.
And something interesting that wasn't mentioned yet is no one's saying anything about his earring. If Whis can notice the ring and know what it is, if that earring was anything special other than like a fashion statement, I feel like they would have said something about that as well. So I feel like for not earring, you can drop the Potara theories and just maybe think of something else.
Tell me if this is possible. If he was like really evil and stronger than the Goku that he took the body from, could he fuse and take over that?
No,
body?
it wouldn't work that way. It wouldn't work that way. I mean,
it's just a thought.
Actually, it could. I mean, I don't know how it happened.
If he was really stronger than the Goku that he took it from.
Well, no, because if that fuse, it would look different. Unless the person actually looked like Goku.
You're right.
Because, I mean, I don't know if there's any rules. If you were just like fused with a dead guy, what would happen? I mean, technically, there's only one personality, but that's, I don't know. I'm sticking to the idea that this is some kind of like demonic Frankenstein at this point. He's trying to find the perfect body, which is funny because that's what Mira was. Now, to those who play Dragon Ball Xenoverse, Toa created Mira to be like a creation that went to the past, gathered a bunch of DNA, and that's what Mira was. Mira became this powerful thing. And it's funny, this is essentially the same thing for now, but in a different way. At least that's my theory. So we're actually going to find out the actual identity to Black in about 2 weeks. Next week we got the whole, you know, situation of figuring out how to save Mai, I guess. I mean, I assume Trunks is going back to the future, but I think what's going to happen is next week we'll kind of get more details. Well, I feel like next week we'll kind of get the in-between episode where it gets serious again. So episode after that is going to be where we actually find out the identity of who he actually is, and I feel like it's going to be a shocker, and this is exactly what I love. I mean, when Toriyama gives you that stuff that you can't predict, that's when it becomes really, really interesting, because if you can predict, let's be real now, it wouldn't be that great.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so either way, I'm excited. So if you guys hyped for Dragon Ball Super being as awesome as it is, make sure you leave a like right below, and don't forget to share your own theories as to what you think is going on in the series right now. Also, can I talk about the outro real fast?
Oh, I loved it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to speak for like the whole audience, but I saw maybe like 2 or 3 people who constantly talk about Dragon Ball on my Twitter feed saying that they did not like the song because it doesn't fit the mood. Now, I will agree, the mood right now is a bit darker, and having a darker song could, I guess, be a better outro. But for what they have in the art and all the music, I feel like it was great. It was enjoyable.
I loved it. I really did.
And like I thought I was gonna miss the wow outro because I like that one. Like we would always sing it. Yeah. So I definitely like the outro. So the other question I have, or I guess the last question I have is, how do you guys feel about the new outro? I know a lot of you guys probably gonna think that it doesn't fit the theme and the mood, but overall, do you enjoy it? Because it's just supposed to be an outro. It's not supposed to be something that's like, you know, whatever.
I overall feel like it fits Dragon Ball as a whole.
It definitely fits Dragon Ball. But
Maybe not the arc, but Dragon Ball as a whole, very much so.
Just our opinion, folks.
Yes.
Did we forget anything else? I feel like if we did, if we forget about anything.
Next episode?
We already talked about that briefly.
Oh, I think it's gonna be romantic episode.
Romantic. I just need a my voice net. That's all I'm happy about. So if there's anything that we missed, feel free to discuss in the comment section below. For now, all we can really do is wait until next Saturday to see what happens next, but I'm excited. I'm super hyped. By the way, I forgot to mention it in the beginning of the video, but the background of this is the same Xenoverse footage I used last week. It's just because I'm out of town. I don't have any footage on the background, so enjoy that again. Except for there might be some extra stuff tacked in there as well, because I did get like 2 hours of footage, so I don't know what I'm going to stick in the back, but stick in the back.
Ew.
Butt stuff. We don't do butt stuff. No, but feel free to just enjoy the Xenoverse footage for now, but we'll be back in our base camp soon. So I can get back to the regular outro and all that stuff, so yeah. Anyway, so let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Leave a like and all that good stuff, and I guess we'll see all your awesome super sandwiches in the comment section below.
Bye.